The latest Jujutsu Kaisen episode finally hit the anime onlys with one of the biggest reveal of Yuji's heritage, and perhaps one of the biggest reveals we've had for Yuji as his character so far as a whole. I don't think there was anything, even within the manga, that comes as close to what we got in this episode today, that just involves Yuji in his self-contained character. I think this is possibly the biggest cheeky lore drop that comes out of nowhere, and watching this episode, it made me realize just how shocking the reveal actually is. And if you're not aware of what reveal I'm talking about, I'm talking about the latest episode about Yuji and Choso being revealed to be brothers, something that Yuji vehemently disagrees with when he's asked by Panda and Choso. And later on, that's because Yuji himself, he isn't quite aware of his heritage. You see, if Noritoshi Kamo had a hand in creating Choso and Yuji and Choso are brothers, then that would make Noritoshi Kamo a parent of Yuji. And I'm not going to get into that too much because we do start to enter spoiler territory a little bit later on, because it does get deep dived a little bit later on down in the story. If you haven't already, I suggest you go and read the fucking manga. If you've been enjoying the anime, just continue reading through, and you will enjoy it, I promise you. But this reveal, it has so many fucking implications for Yuji and his character, and it even starts the beginning of a relationship between Choso and Yuji. However, it does make you realize that the first time Yuji ever had to kill someone way back when, that same person he killed was one of his own brothers, which... Not only this, but Choso actually felt the death as it happened, and naturally this messed up Choso, which resulted in the fight between Choso and Yuji in the bathroom, which I've mentioned a few times is one of my favorites within the series as a whole, because at this point it's brothers fighting, but they don't know it. They have no idea what's going on. One is fighting to avenge his fallen brothers, and the other is fighting simply to just fucking survive in the Shibuya as it is. And in the moment, they are both completely fucking unaware of the situation that they're actually in. And it's not until Choso effectively kills Yuji that he realizes what's just happened, who he's been fighting, and what he's actually been doing. Choso realizes who he's been fighting and why he's been fighting him, and realizes that winning the fight may have just ended up killing his last surviving brother, which again is just, it's all sorts of levels of fucked up. And the reveal obviously doesn't come until later on, but when you go back to rewatch that fight, it has all sorts of implications for it. That's why it's one of my favorites. And this reveal within the anime is, it's beautifully executed. I can't lie, it's beautifully executed within this episode. The raw rage and emotions from Choso and the confusion from Yuji, who's just simply not aware of anything right now, is just, it's just perfectly executed. The reveal of Norotoshi's identity also serves to show you just how much of a fucked up evil man this dude truly fucking is. Like, this man has literally toyed with the pregnancy of Choso's mother and did unspeakable things to her, like demonetizable things. Like, I can't say these things on YouTube, but he did a lot of horrible stuff to her, and not just once but multiple times, in order for a being like Choso to have even been born. And however, this episode and this reveal, it isn't the only thing they did amazingly. I want to give a shout out to the death of Mahito. Holy moly, what a fucking beautiful piece of music that was to my ears. Holy moly. Mahito's death in the manga felt like it was quick and painless, and even though Yuji made him feel fear and terror before trying to end him, the anime really doubled down on what was going through Mahito's head when he was getting absorbed. The sheer desperation in his eyes and the screams as he's just clawing at the air and trying his fucking damnness to get away, it was something fucking special. Music to my ears. Mahito caused way too much suffering for my liking, genuinely, and he paid the fucking price for it. Not only from Yuji, but also from Noritoshi here, who only wanted him for fucking Uzumaki here. Truly special sequence of events. However, what I will say is that I am still to this day forever furious that this kill was taken away from Yuji. Yuji deserved his vengeance. He worked so hard in this fight, all for Noritoshi to just come in, swoop it up, turn fucking Mahito into a little ball and swallow him. Pause. Holy moly. Anyway, also, let's just not forget about our best boy Choso here, because his fight got extended heavily within this episode. His fight against Noritoshi got extended very heavily. Like, seriously, anime Choso levels above manga Choso, and it's not even fucking close. And seeing stuff like this makes me so fucking excited for future events to come and the possible extensions that are going to happen within the anime in comparison to the manga. Like, this Choso right here was slicing buildings with his piercing blood. Something manga Choso has never done. Not like this. Like, this Choso sliced a fucking skyscraper in half in the skyline of the fight in the background. You see a skyscraper falling in half and crumbling in the background as he's fighting Noritoshi. And not even to mention, by the way, the choreography of this fight itself. The anime really gave Choso his props here, and I can't lie. Overall, it was just a fucking incredible episode. They really fucking did my man Choso proud. But overall, we have about 2 episodes left, I think. Maybe 1 or 2, I can't remember. But I just want to say, I'm incredibly proud of the fucking animators. They put in a lot of fucking hard work for this series. Like, the animators for the season have gone through some of the worst and trying production schedules, like, up there. I like, genuinely, they've gone through some shit. And they have produced some of the greatest anime sequences that we possibly could have hoped for this season. So yeah, I just want to say, you guys have done fucking incredible work, genuinely incredible work. But anyway, that is everything from me. I just wanted to get on here and talk about the episode because it's truly a fucking special one. It feels genuinely surreal now that the whole of Shibuya is fully animated. Genuinely a crazy train of events. Next up is the Culling Games, and that is just going to be a fucking special one. I can just feel it. Anyway, as always, I'm going to head out now. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe because that always helps me out. And as always, I will catch you guys all in the next one. Make sure to drink some water. Go tell somebody you love them. And as always, much love. Big fucking kisses. Peace.